Hello? Hello? Hi. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Let's see, what am I doing? But yeah, hope you guys are doing well. Um, Hello Misty, how are you? Is that good? I can't tell. I mean, that is a very good power up that you've just posted. That gives you plus 100 health, so I would say that's pretty good. Okay, that's. It could be worse. Yeah, I'm okay too, thank you. It's been like close to a week since I last streamed. Isn't that kind of sad? Feels a bit weird. I'll get used to it though.
Mina wrote "Way to Score." I think she custom framed it just for me. How nice.
I'm sure you were. I mean, that cloud shifter guy is far better than I am. What do you call a bunch of yeah? What do you call a bunch of terrorists dead in a detention center? A good start. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Good old fashioned slaughter of people who hate your freedom. Gets me hard every time. Now, just so you know, we're gonna have to send a cleanup crew to make sure word of this doesn't get around. People will assume it was the US Army or something, and eventually questions will get asked, and we'll have to cover our tracks. So next time I'm running a mission, do me a favor and don't play Horseman of the Apocalypse. You get the shoot people, I get the bully journalists and the silence. That's not a fair division of labour. Anyway, it was good working with you. You did better than I expected. No problem, Misty. Thank you very much for hanging around anyway, and I hope you'll pop by at some point later. Um, yeah. I'm not going to worry about equipment and stuff like that at the moment.
Coalition forces report sporadic outbreaks of violence across the Middle East, believed to be part of a power struggle between rival terrorist organizations.
Army spokesman Colonel J. Robert Powers tells INN that a suspected Al-Samad terrorist training camp on the outskirts of Jasan was destroyed yesterday, allegedly in a daring daytime raid by members of the Al-Ta'ir sect.
In Washington today, Senator Patrick Darcy unveiled new legislation aimed at cleaning up the federal government by greatly restricting lobbyists' access to legislators.
The bill, called the People Over Rich Corporations Act, or PORC Act, would prohibit lobbyists from contributing to election campaigns and require anyone affiliated with a corporation to stay 500 feet or more away from any member of the legislative branch.
Opponents of the bill have labeled it a draconian offense against free speech, and so laughably unenforceable as to render it a farce. Senator Darcy had no comment for INN News.
We could actually do some reading, I think.
Coalition for
If I remember the button that allows you to do that. %, complete. Alpha Protocol is both the name of the government organization and also the term used by agents that classifies them as rogue agents. The outside intelligence agencies, agents that have gone Alpha Protocol, are considered acting alone or are traitors. So if their operation is discovered or goes awry, no blame will fall upon the United States. Not many within the government are aware Alpha Protocol exists, and this separation from the majority of Washington bureaucracy and oversight is intended to protect the United States from accountability for Alpha Protocol's rogue operations. Yeah, you can do some reading later. I do have an action point to use, but one action point doesn't get you anything. Is that the max I can go with this character? Can I not get it all the way over there? I wonder why it's only like there's like 3 different levels of grayness here. I don't know. I can't remember. It's been a while.
violence across the
Hello,
Middle
Artem.
East
How are you?
to be part of a power struggle between rival terrorist organizations.
Army spokesman Colonel J. Robert
What's in
Powers
here?
tells INN that a suspected Al-Samad terrorist training camp
Absolutely
on the
nothing.
outskirts of Tucson was destroyed yesterday, allegedly in a daring
Just a
attack
bed.
made by members of the Al-Tair sect.
In Washington,
So I think this is like the main like big mission, and I think if you do this one, it sort of pushes on the story, and I don't think you can do this, so I don't know why you would do that. Well, that's very kind of you to say, Artem. We're going to go and intercept Nasri, the arms dealer. We're going to question Nasri about the stolen Halbech missiles. The stolen missiles have been tracked to a black market arms dealer, Omar Mohammed bin Nasri. He has set up camp in an abandoned palace outside Zalem. Break into Nasri's compound and find out everything he knows about the Halbech missiles. Intel indicates a shipment of weapons at Nasri's location that, while too heavy to pick up and log back to your safe house, could be mailed to a place of your choosing. That's interesting.
massive bailout for companies that
Careful, Mike. Don't play games with these guys.
If I could get in without a firefight, that makes getting to Nasri that much easier.
American. Nasri said nothing about an American.
Well, let me show you my credentials.
Always got to go in with guns blazing, huh?
Yeah. That is the character that we're role playing here. Absolute scumbag. Shoots his way through every situation.
Messy but effective. Good job, Mike.
What? I get +1 reputation for that? That doesn't even make any sense. Like, I'm trying pretty hard for everyone to dislike me. but it's not working. I'm really surprised that the female handler, I think her name's Mina, I'm surprised she actually likes us at the moment. The things that I've said to her and the things that I emailed to her are absolutely vile. Yeah. I mean, it's really cool actually that like certain characters will like certain. If you handle a situation in a certain way, different characters will like or dislike that, which is a pretty cool system. But I'm just surprised because in my memory, Mina, I think for her to like you usually have to be quite professional. But, I don't know. I've tried to be as terrible as possible and she still likes me, so... Where are we going?
Nasri's headquarters are in an old palace up the hill. That's your target.
Here's a door. Nope. You just let me lockpick this in peace. I'll level up off that. It's extremely rude. I will need to get better armor at some point. This armor that I've got on is pretty terrible. But this is still like really early on in the game. This is sort of like the first sort of main scenario, and we're coming up, I think, ending it fairly soon.
Look for alternate ways in. No need to risk a direct confrontation.
I'll keep an eye out.
I mean, I was gonna say, I don't mind going for a direct confrontation if I have to. These guys don't care. Oh. Some money, that's always nice. I can't remember if you actually get XP for shutting the alarms off. I don't think you do. But I guess it's worth it just so you don't have to listen to that. Let me just double check up there. I just feel like there should be something up there. No, it really doesn't seem like it. I guess it's a good vantage point for shooting.
Fuck of a lot of stairs.
I think I'm gonna start putting more levels into pistols. I don't actually use the pistol that much, but see that chain shot ability that you can get and upgrade, it's really, really useful. When I played through this game for the first time, I put pistols was like the main thing that I upgraded. I didn't actually use the assault rifle in my first playthrough. I mean, this is just going to turn into a gunfight, isn't it? No point in pretending otherwise.
Make yourself useful. Start unloading the second truck.
Surprised they don't see me.
Why must we hurry to unload these weapons? Nasri has plenty to display already.
And they don't hear that. This game has excellent AI. Still none the wiser. Nope. Well then. Tranquilizer rounds. I don't think we'll be needing those for this playthrough. If I was trying to be a good guy, then that would be handy for certain missions, but I think for this playthrough I don't think we'll need them.
Found a way into the palace.
Good. Going to be hot in there. Careful, Mike.
Here's a door I can pick lock open. Or lock pick open, I should say. That's more like it. both assault rifles and pistols have like critical hits that you can do with them. So if you aim for a while with the assault rifle, the crosshair gets smaller, and when it's really tight like that, it's a critical. The pistol has a similar mechanic, but it only works if you're actually aiming at someone. But that's actually good because it means you can do it when you're like this. You don't actually have to aim at them. You can still use... I think that's how it works. I think you can do it from when you're in cover, and then obviously when you get the opportunity, you can just kind of pop out and shoot them. I think that's how it works. So the pistol's generally not that good, but
Wonder if any of it works.
the critical
See if
hits are
there's
nice.
something you can use.
I just popped an ability that gives you the ability to see enemies like arrows through walls. It's quite handy if you're playing like a stealth character. I just missed it. Did I not get that? I must have accidentally pressed the key wrong. It's fine. There we go.
Mike, what the hell was that?
I fired a missile at the palace.
Yeah, you can actually use this from... You can get the critical hits from cover with the pistol, which is really nice. And you can blind fire and just headshot them like that. It's pretty cool.
The exit's in the corner, opposite the entrance. Try to get to it without getting killed.
Ah, it'll be fine. Don't worry. They couldn't kill me while I was trying to hack a missile system thing, so we'll be fine. Phosphorus slugs, I think they're for the pistol. Maybe not. Oh, that they might be for the shotgun, which I won't use. Oh, nice. It's a shame that doesn't actually kill them. Breaking through the door like that.
Careful, Mike. Nasri's got to be nearby. There's no other exits from the palace.
just a grenade, it's fine. I can't remember if all of the assault rifles are like a 3-shot burst like this. It might just be some of them. Then other ones are fully automatic. But I honestly can't remember. Quite a lot of loot.
Mike, have you spotted Nasri? He's right here. He's got nowhere to run. This should be quick. Give me a sec.
You, who are you?
See the gun? That's who I am.
You do this? Why? I am businessman, not attack anyone.
Look,
not...
enough already. Tell me where the Halbech missiles are, or I add you to the body count.
The missiles? You are too late. Already gone, sold. You cause all this trouble for nothing.
Sold to who?
I take their cash, not their names. You come a few days ago. Maybe you could have killed them instead of my men, eh?
Mike, this is bad news. If he's telling the truth.
What you do now, huh? Kill me? That not get your missiles back.
Mike, we need to know where those missiles went.
If we let him go, he could lead us to the people he sold the missiles to. Or they might come after him. Either way, we win.
But if he can't lead us to the buyers, then we've let a killer go, and more people will die. Remember that rocket attack in
Money, guns, yours, if you let me go.
Looks like my radio's acting up, Westridge. Getting a lot of static.
What are you doing? I give you guns.
Yeah, I heard that line already.
No, please.
Mike!
Sorry, radio went on the fritz. Westridge. Nasri pulled a gun on me. Tried to escape. Had to put him down.
Damn it!
Don't get too upset. I probably saved 100 lives just now. We'll get by without him.
Alright, search the body. See if he had anything on him we can use.
Yeah, perfect. The stolen Halbech missiles were tracked to a black market arms dealer. He set up camp in an abandoned place. Agent Fortin was dispatched to infiltrate the compound, discovered the location of the missiles. Agent Fortin encountered resistance at the perimeter, attempting to get past Nasri's guards. After a brief firefight, he gained access to the compound. Once inside, Fortin reached the palace where Nasri was stationed, found his way in, and encountered several large stockpiles of weapons ready for the clients in the region. Bonus objective. Agent Fortin found out information on Nasri's trafficking with a local Al Samad cell in the region. Analysts are still examining the data, but agree that the preliminary examination of the intelligence looks promising and the agent is to be commended. And Agent Fortin also discovered a crate of stolen weapons, successfully rerouted them, the shipment to a new destination. Nasri was intercepted inside the palace. He surrendered almost immediately. When Nasri attempted to reach for a weapon, no official evidence of this exists, although Agent Unseen confirms this is the case. He was shot in the head. His death, while unfortunate in tracking down the whereabouts of Shahid, nevertheless disrupt the flow of weapons to other terrorists in the region. So the bad effect of that is that it hampered intelligence gathering efforts in the region, but the good side effect of that is that it has lowered the munition supply for terrorists in Saudi Arabia. With the information obtained from the mission, Shahid's location in Saudi Arabia has been discovered and the final phase of Operation Desert Spear is active.
A leading arms trafficker suspected of supplying terrorist organization Al-Samad is reported to have been found executed. Mohammed Omar bin Nasri, based in a remote part of Saudi Arabia, was in possession of over $100 million worth of small arms, ammunition, missiles, and vehicles. Pentagon sources attribute the killing to a buyer, possibly even Al-Samad agents. Terrorism, still a threat? Authors from best-selling books on terrorism say yes and point to a recent rise in incidents in the Middle East as proof of their claims. Could another incident like 9/11 be in our future? Tune in for our special feature, Terror Threat, Global Terror in Our Backyards.
I don't really like it when video games make reference to real-life events like that. I just don't think it's a very good idea.
Powers tells INN that a suspected Al-Samad terrorist training camp on the outskirts of Jasan was destroyed yesterday, allegedly in a daring daytime raid by members of the Al-Ta'ir sect. In financial news, Halbeck Industries is facing intense scrutiny from shareholders. Just the latest bump in a troubled road for the once mighty defense contractor.
Halbeck has shown increasing signs of moving into a business slump, with profits shrinking and a reported 50% of their projects cancelled. Pressure from shareholders is suspected to force the industry giant into...
Why is it only giving me credit for checking out the weapons cache thing now? A bit bizarre. I guess we'll go for that then. But yeah, I need better armor. This armor's no good. Like, this is accuracy 34, but the accuracy is terrible. But I think the accuracy in every weapon in the game is terrible. Hello, Lucifer Sam. I hope you're doing well. These menus are a bit clunky. For sure. Even with a mouse. Well, especially with a mouse, I would say. You can tell this interface is very console oriented.
Coalition forces report sporadic outbreaks of violence across the Middle East.
Nazri. Why can't all terrorists be as fun to kill as you?
So yeah, you should go out through the game. I mean, we've got these plaques, I guess, on the wall as the start, but as you do certain things in the game, little objects in your safe house will be there, and you can go up to it and get a little quip about it. I have no new mail after killing Nasri. I'm kind of surprised. I really like this game. I've finished it probably 4 times already. And I've already streamed it actually before as well. But yeah, I really like this game. I'm a big fan. I could get that. It's not that expensive. I mean, it's not much better from what I've got now, but it is better. You get the extra slots as well. It's kind of nice. Yeah, I'll get that. An interesting thing, digital camouflage. I won't bother though. I don't really use any of these gadgets either. Yeah, I'm not really too bothered about that. I could get intel for the next mission, but it's fine.
Reports sporadic outbreaks of violence across the Middle East.
In financial news, Halbeck Industries is facing intense scrutiny from shareholders. Just the latest bump in a...
Yeah, I think I remember wearing this before. And that gives me an extra armor mod slot.
Coalition forces report sporadic outbreaks of violence across the Middle
Might as well sell that over armor, because I don't think I'll ever go back to it. It's not a lot of money, but it's, you know, it's some.
Senator Patrick Darcy unveiled new legislation aimed at cleaning up the federal government by greatly restricting lobbyists' access to legislators.
The bill.
We have confirmed that Al Samad has received a large supply of Halbech missiles at the airfield east of Jizan. Intel has indicated that Shahid and his lieutenants will be making an appearance, infiltrate the airfield, recover, destroy the missiles, and eliminate Shahid.
China and India are
This is it, Mike. We can't let either the missiles or Shahid get past us. Shahid's here to oversee the transport of the missiles. We can kill two birds with one stone. You need to get to the control tower. Check the transport logs. Once we have those, we can pinpoint the missile's exact location.
So nothing on
We're
satellite.
going to need you to transmit the exact coordinates. There's a lot of area to cover, and Al-Samad knows how to hide their stockpile.
I like to sneak about just a little bit. But yeah, I'm not really playing a stealth character here. No, it worked. Strangely. I mean, it's kind of cool that the AI can do that. But the AI in this game is generally very bad. Have I fully checked this place out? Just checking there isn't like a ladder or anything. There's health, but I don't need that.
Got a present for you. A batch of files from the Al-Samad servers.
Excellent work, Mike.
Getting money, getting XP. Can't complain.
Checking the logs now. The missiles aren't anywhere near the runway. Looks like they're being held in a munitions depot in the mountains.
Checking the satellite imagery now. Looks like there's a small trail that leads to the rear of the depot. Marking it on your PDA.
On it.
Okay. Oh my. He kicked the door in on me.
Guess this is where planes go to die.
Like that bit in Modern Warfare 2. Well, when I say Modern Warfare 2, I mean the original one. Because I don't really know anything about the new one. I hate it when that happens. When a game comes out with the same name as an old game. It just makes it confusing. And then you need to start, like, adding the year to show people which one you mean. I mean, I kind of get it with, like, reboots and remakes and stuff. But, like, that's literally a sequel, and they just called it Modern Warfare 2 again. It's so annoying. I can't remember if you can switch shoulders in this game or not. Oh, you can. It's the V key, does that. It's a good game. It's a real pet peeve of mine. Any third person game where you can't do that. Gears of War is probably like the game that's credited for popularizing the kind of over-the-shoulder cover-based third-person game. And but yet they never had the ability to switch shoulders for, you know, the camera. And I never understood why. These are getting more complicated. I remember that on hard. All of the mini games are more difficult. When playing on hard difficulty, I should clarify, because I have played through this game on hard once before and finished that. It wasn't too bad, but yeah, the hacking mini games and stuff
Get in and take care of those missiles.
Gate's sealed
were
off.
definitely harder.
Must be another way around.
Alright, check out the surrounding buildings. See if there's another route inside.
I actually wanted to stab him, but I pressed the wrong button. Yeah, we'll go this way. Hello, Rolly. Yeah, I'm doing fine. How are you? A data disk. I'm glad to hear you're doing amazing. That's good to hear. Oh, this feels really weird. The aiming's like all swimmy. Is there a guy behind? Oh right, I see. I'm gonna say, is there a guy behind me? But no. Not quite. Level up. Okay. Sometimes I wonder if it's technically better to raise the alarm. Because, you know, more enemies come out, and does that not mean more XP and more item drops? I wonder. Might as well shoot these cameras while the alarm's on. I feel like all my bullets just went through him the first time. There are two objective markers here. I don't know which one to trust.
Got a visual on the missiles. Looks like they're being loaded into a convoy outside the warehouse.
You need to get to it before they roll out. Once they're mobile, our job gets a lot harder.
Yeah, I know. On it.
It wouldn't let me pick that up while they were talking. And it wouldn't let me stand up even. Bit odd. Bit strange. Yeah, I'm just gonna get that. My assault rifle accuracy is +1. After scoring 50 headshots. Nice. Why would I want to activate the cameras? Maybe to lure them into a false sense of security. Look at all the drops.
Looks like most of the trucks have already headed out. Wait a minute.
And you have heard nothing from the control tower? No, Shake. But your plane is prepped and ready for takeoff, as you asked.
Looks like Shahid's got a whole lot of ugly with him.
Something is wrong. Have our men come to meet the trucks at the checkpoint with the assault vehicles? At once, Shake.
It's Shahid. Should I take the
No,
shot?
if we do that, we lose the missiles. But if you can still intercept the convoy, we have a chance.
Quite a long mission. Well, I think that's it. Oh, no? Yeah, I was gonna say, it's quite a
Damn
long
it.
mission.
Looks like the convoy's
I hope you
already
enjoyed
headed
that
out.
Unreal
The
Engine
road the
texture
convoy's
pop in,
on
by the way.
snakes through the mountains. If you use the foot trails and move fast, you may be able to catch it at the checkpoint.
Great day for a jog.
Yeah, that pistol is like pretty useless. Even though I put like good skills into it. The actual pistol itself is just rubbish. I thought the healing, like the health cabinets, would give you a full heal, but I guess I am wrong. This guy can't see me. Oh, no he can. Hello, Landlord John. Yeah, I'm doing fine. How are you?
Running out of time, Mike.
Don't you think I know that? Up on the top of the
Ooh,
bridge.
boss battle.
Looks like Shahid's second in command. brought friends.
They're probably there to meet up with the convoy. You need to take them out now. The trucks will be here any minute. Don't know if he knows you're coming.
They didn't hear that.
Get behind to his
Well, this guy
position
did.
without being spotted.
Might be able to prevent him from warning the convoy. Got it.
There you go. There's the end of your epic boss battle. I hope you enjoyed it.
Mike, first priority is the striker.
But yeah, that's the reason why I put skills into pistols, just for that ability, because it's really overpowered. And that's a very, very kind thing for you to say, John. Nope. Does some damage. Not a lot though. I think there are rocket launchers somewhere, if I remember correctly. Yeah.
This is more like it. Time to use some Halbeck tech to resolve this problem. Got it. If Shahid's inside, his head's got to be ringing by now.
Good job, Mike. Now be careful. Check to see if Shahid's still breathing.
So, you thought the death of one terrorist leader would somehow fix the world. There's always one thing I wanted to know. After you killed Shahid, why you did what you did next? Were you trying to find out what happened to your friends? Or were you after me? Trying to bring down Halbeck, perhaps? Or maybe you were just cornered, looking for a way out. Is the blood on your hands not enough?
I'll take that PDA of yours. That contact list on it should prove handy.
Take it. It will only implicate your country. Proof of the corruption at the heart of
Yeah,
your
that's
country.
fascinating. Now, did you ever play make-believe when you were a kid? Pretend you can fly?
Where are you taking me?
Now, you get to be the plane, Shahid.
Mike?
He slipped.
I'm here. Shahid is dead.
And the missiles.
I've disabled the convoy. I haven't confirmed how many missiles we've recovered. Got his PDA. Looks like that's something to go on.
Your first priority is
Westridge? Westridge, do you read me?
Get out of there.
Mina?
I'm tracking multiple missiles homing in on your coordinates.
What the
Get out of
hell?
there. Mike. Mike, can you hear me?
Yeah. In stereo. Mina?
Mike, you're alive, thank God. You need to get out of there now.
I'll need a little more sweet talk first.
You're in danger. You need to get out of Saudi Arabia.
But Halbeck, the missiles. Shahid's dead.
Mike, Halbeck is the one that sent the missiles to your location.
What?
I think they wanted to erase the evidence of the missiles entirely, and you along with it.
Great, so now I'm reduced to being evidence? How did they get these coordinates?
That's the other problem. I think they have someone inside Alpha Protocol, and whoever it is fed them the coordinates for the missile strike.
So then, I come back there and kick someone's ass until I get a confession? I'm looking forward to it.
I don't think it's that easy.
I should have guessed.
It had to be one of your handlers assigned to Saudi Arabia. That's why no one knows I'm talking to you right now.
Mina, why did you cut Westridge off before the missile hit?
Because I picked up the missile lock-on before anyone else. There wasn't time to ask him. Why?
You're assigned to Saudi. You're currently my only contact with Alpha Protocol. And now we're having a very one-sided conversation.
I'm trying to help you, Mike.
Fine.
He still
So I
likes
need to
me.
get back to base. Can you get any choppers out here?
Mike, you can't come back.
What?
You're rogue. I checked the feeds. They've already sent out notifications to the intelligence agencies about your status. If they find you, they'll give you up to the government. If they don't kill you first.
Wait, what about Alpha Protocol? That's what the agency is for. To allow agents to carry out
No.
ops like this.
It's to allow the government to deny ops like this. So that if they're exposed, they can say they had no involvement. Mike, you're on your own.
Oh
Alpha
dear.
Protocol's the only thing protecting you right now.
The infiltration of the Al Samad airbase was successful. Agent Fortin entered the camp in a transport truck and upon arriving, discovered that the stolen Halbeck missiles were being stored in a munitions depot in the mountains nearby. Fortin found Nasri's weapon shipment in the airfield's control tower. Fortin uploaded data from the server in the control tower basement and transmitted it to Alpha Protocol. This should help uncovering Al Samad's intelligence network in the region. Visual confirmation of Sheikh Ali Shahid's presence was received at the munitions depot. The Halbeck missiles, however, were already in the process of being moved from the location by truck. Agent Fortin moved to intercept the convoy. Many of Shahid's elite had been taken out during Thornton's previous mission to the airfield, accounting for the lack of heavy resistance in reaching the convoy. The convoy was guarded by an armoured Striker assault vehicle carrying Shahid. Agent Fortin took out the vehicle, stopped the convoy, and recovered the missiles. After destroying the Striker, Agent Fortin executed Shahid, carrying out his mission in crippling Al Samad. An explosion of unknown origin, possibly a missile strike, hit the location not long after the Agent Fortin intercepted Shahid. Both were presumed deceased. We're in Greece. How exciting.
I'm still analyzing the information I got from Shahid. So far, it checks out. Looks like Halbeck's been busy.
So there was a connection between Al Samad and Halbeck.
Looks that way. But what worries me is why. According to this, Halbeck's got 3 targets. Taipei, Rome, and Moscow. Transmitting the information now. Looks like the missiles were shipped through Moscow. Halbeck's got a distributor there. Or had one. As for Rome, it looks like an Al Samad cell was activated, but I don't know why. And in Taipei, Ronald Sung, the president of Taiwan. Someone's been ordered to assassinate him.
This doesn't make sense. What does Halbeck hope to gain?
A profit. Halbeck wants to raise global tensions, spark a Cold War, and turn the world into their private marketplace.
They'll be able to secure military contracts and a steady consumer base for their weapons for years to come, if they succeed.
Would be nice if I could actually tell someone. I mean, besides you.
No one will listen, Mike. Not only are you rogue, but Halbeck's got an inside Alpha protocol somehow. If you're caught...
I know. Execution, imprisonment, possibly another lecture by Westridge. I'm on my own.
No, not exactly. They used you. But we can use Alpha protocol. There's so many levels of secrecy to it. Not even the staff know all the resources the program has.
Like?
Safe houses, weapons. If you're going after these targets, you'll need a base of operations in each city. I can dig up some spots that aren't listed in any records.
Like this one?
Better. I think. It sounds like you're going after these targets then.
Well, I can't go back to the agency empty-handed. And doing some traveling and espionage is why I took this job in the first place. As for the women, I've already met you. I can strike that one off the list.
Charming.
Besides, it'll be fun.
If you say so.
Also, I don't like that they used me to do their dirty work, sending me to kill Shaheed and get their merchandise back. No way am I letting them get away with that.
Judging from the data, Mike, it may be a good thing. If Halbeck's trying to cause a Cold War...
They've made a mistake. They're going to cause a real one.
Specialization. Now that you've completed your first operation, it's time to select your specialization. I've completely forgot this. And this is how certain things can be ranked up more. Got you. Specialization favors 3 skills that can be leveled up to a maximum of 15 ranks. Select Commando, Spy, or Engineer to specialize in combat, infiltration, or tech use respectively. Alternatively, you can choose Operative to select a custom trio of specialized skills. You can also reconfigure any skills you've gained up to this point by using the remove rank action to refund spent AP. I think I'm probably going to go with Operative. Stealth pistols and assault rifles, I guess, is what we're going for. Done.
The reporter. The photographer?
Scarlet.
You met her leaving Saudi, then in Taipei. But after that, we lost track of her. I always wondered how you two happened to meet. Coincidence?
I don't know.
So, John, if you're here, where do you want to go? I don't mind. We can do these in any order. We can go to Moscow, we can go to Rome, or we can go to Taipei. And I don't know. I can't remember which order we did it last time. What I do know is that the order that you do it in does change the story of it. Moscow? Okay, let's go. Moscow. I think I know for a fact the very first time I played this I did Rome first. But yeah, we'll go for Russia then. Nice plan.
You wouldn't believe the day I've had.
I think I've got you beat.
You ever been a pushy woman in the heart of Arabia?
Once, lost a bet.
Cute.
Yeah.
You could keep that up the entire flight, I bet.
Did you already have plans?
I was going to invite you to slow down.
You're right. It's a long flight. Plenty of time to get your name and hotel room.
Wow, you just come right out and say those kinds of things, huh?
And she likes
When I'm
it.
not putting my foot in my mouth.
Unbelievable.
By the way, I'm Mike.
So, Mike, when you're not getting shot down, what do you do with yourself that would bring you out to this part of the world?
Secret agent.
Right.
It's better if you don't believe me anyhow.
All right, be honest. Has that worked on anyone?
How impressed are you?
Not.
All right. My turn's over. How about you? Those your legs?
Other page.
Cover story by Scarlet Lake.
I heard she's on this flight.
Photojournalism, isn't that a bit dangerous, Scarlet?
If there's no risk, it's not important.
You may be onto something.
Here, call me. I have a lot of contacts in the area. Maybe we can work out a trade. If you should hear anything, of course.
Sure.
What if I want to call, just to be endearing?
You should call someone else.
Wow, you're tough.
It seems to be endearing, unfortunately.
Yeah, but strip off that tough exterior.
Mike, your persistence is bordering on dense.
Maybe, but is it working?
You're... I have work to catch up on.
Yeah, nice.
Good night, Mike.
Hello, Vice. I hope you're doing well.
Welcome to Moscow, Mike. How do you like your new apartment?
Nice digs. I see where all that Black Ops funding really goes now.
Invoking Alpha Protocol does have its upside.
Jealous.
Please, I've used much nicer safe houses than this.
You are so jealous right now.
All right, down to business then. Do you have a plan of attack for Moscow?
Thought I'd hit some ritzy nightclubs, announce my name to anybody who'll listen, maybe flirt with a mob boss's girlfriend. That should get the right people's attention.
Okay. But I'm not going to bail you out if you get taken.
Ruin all my...
I don't know what's going on with the
What will you
subtitles here.
follow up on first?
Not sure yet. The missile launchers were moved through Leningradsky Station. There might be intel there. I've also got a CIA informant codenamed Grigori, and a mob underboss called Lazo.
Finding those missiles is important, although more information would be helpful. But from his file, Grigori looks like the type who would sell information about you to interested parties. Lazo might be able to provide some leads too.
If I go to the train station first, I think I'll figure that out pretty quick.
Yeah, when you walk right into an ambush.
It's only an ambush if you don't see it coming. I'll be in touch.
That's a fair point. Is that a DVD collection?
A leading arms trafficker suspected of supplying terrorist organization Al-Samad is reported to have been found executed.
I had nothing to do with
Omar
that.
bin Nasri, based in a remote part of Saudi Arabia, was in possession of over $100 million worth of small arms, ammunition, missiles, and vehicles. Pentagon sources attribute the killing to a buyer.
It's a nice view.
possibly even Al-Samad agents.
Terrorism, still a threat? Authors from
Monotech.
terrorism say yes and point to a recent rise in incidents in the Middle East as proof of their claims. Could another incident like 9/11
Hey look,
be in our future?
Darcy photoshopped our
Tune in for our
faces into a
special
still
feature,
frame of a buddy
Terror
cop
Threat.
movie.
Global terror
That's,
in our backyards.
Yeah.
Tragic news for dog lovers. The latest target of scammers are online puppy buyers, those seeking the comfort of canine companionship via the internet.
Mina wrote
Many
way to score.
organizations have
I
received
think she custom framed it just for
buyers
me.
who have been taken
Oh,
in by
nice.
multiple
It's a very nice bed.
including the
No, yeah, this is a very nice place.
and lost hundreds of
For
dollars.
sure.
Consumers have been asked not to trust any pictures of puppies they are
Oh, that's good. I'll take that. We'll keep that.
Coalition forces report sporadic outbreaks of violence across the
Hey there. Yes, I'm e-stalking you, but don't get a big head about it. And how did I find your email? Well, secret agent, it took some work, but let's just say it would be much easier for random redheads to stay in touch with you if you stepped into the 21st century and had a social networking presence. Still, the fact that you don't is actually a point in your favour. Maybe I'll wait for a cranky vice president to out you before I buy I'm a Spy line of yours. I'll be in and out of Taipei for a few weeks working on a story. If you're in the area and aren't in a fistfight with a man who throws a bladed hat, drop me a line. Just make it a little better than your last one, Agent Thornton. Is that it? Yeah. Yeah, but, you know, I think some of the lines I use seem to go down pretty well. She's just, being defensive. Mike, the agency's burning. Plenty of taxpayer money looking for you. I'm playing close to just filing a sexual harassment claim against Darcy. I'm surprised she hasn't done that to us yet. An alias of mine I was using on assignment just got slated for a severe audit, and now I have to hack into the Treasury service to correct the problem. That last paragraph was an ill-conceived attempt at small talk. I realise my problems are pretty trivial to what's going on with you. Trust me when I say I'm doing everything I can to keep the agency off your tail. Anyway, if you have a moment, let me know how you're doing. Mina, well, being shot is always loads of fun, but at least I have a well-appointed safe house where I can perform unlicensed surgery on myself. Ever pried a bullet from your gut with a pair of tweezers? Good times. I appreciate your help so far. I've got a laundry list of leads to follow up on. If you have any more for me, I'm all ears. That's pretty good response. Let's see what the other ones say. Will you have to show me them on the doll where... Will you have to show me them on the doll where Darcy mentioned he had touched you? That sounds pretty traumatic. Why don't you tell him that there's been a verified sighting of me in Siberia? While I can't promise that you can't promise you he'll be the victim of polar bear rape, it should keep him out of the office for a while. Things are going well enough, you know. There's a little problem with my former co-workers wanting me dead, but it's nothing that guns and a little drinking problem can't solve. Or I could say, 1. Mace Darcy. Either the spray kind or the medieval kind. 2. Just claim your alias. Just claim your alias made a ton of money. The president pulled funding from the IRS so they don't have the manpower to actually investigate rich people who cheat on their taxes. 3. How am I doing? Busy. Too busy for small talk. I appreciate all your help getting situated, but I need to stay focused on my work and not waste time with banter. I'm gonna go with that one. And she likes that response. Good. There's nothing for me to buy yet.
Talbot Industries is facing intense scrutiny from shareholders. Just the latest bump in a troubled road for the once mighty defense contractor.
Halbeck has shown in...
A lieutenant for the Russian mob, Lazo, is throwing a party on his yacht in Moscow. Board the yacht and find out what he knows about the missiles and their destination. If he becomes hostile, deal with him as necessary and then search the yacht for intelligence.
No plans to institute a layoff.
I'm here. Now to find Lazo.
See, he turns around because I'm wearing noisy armor. I'm not built for stealth here at all. I'm pretty slow too. You can still get them though. We'll check out the arcade games in a moment. Oh. I don't know how I got both of them, but I did. We've got City Streets Gulag, one of my favorite games of all time. Synapse Wars. What was that? Cauldron? Space Zombies. Super Warriors. Cosmic Crusader. That actually sounds real, that one. I feel like we should check outside to see if there's anything here. Not really, is the answer to that. Nice dance floor. I'm pretty impressed. These guys know how to throw a party. Wonder, can you shoot the arcade machine? No, that's disappointing. So I can't interact with that at all. Okay, I think you probably come back here later then.
Lazo, you're so crazy.
No witnesses.
What was that?
Yeah, definitely an accident. This will be a good way to get her to hit me.
I'm the big man in
Oh. Another epic boss battle. Did you guys enjoy it?
Mike, what are you doing?
What was that?
Imagine if I leveled up after killing the innocent woman. She's not innocent though. I mean, my goal with this playthrough is to be as horrible as I can be, and this is a good way to do it.
Lazo has been terminated. Move out.
What the hell's going on here?
Contact.
Another boss battle. Wish me luck.
What, nothing to say? Almost had me. Now it's over for you. Don't leave enemies behind me if I can help it.
I've never done that
I'm an
before.
enemy already.
I've never killed her, I don't think. Ever.
Mike, are you still there?
I'm here.
Someone was jamming the frequency. Are you all right?
Yeah, I think so.
I think she's a fan favorite character as well. Yeah, she'll survive that. It's fine. Intelligence revealed that a lieutenant for the Russian mob, Lazo, was throwing a party on his yacht in Moscow, and that he might be a source concerning the Halbech missiles. Agent Thornton boarded the yacht to find out what Lazo knew about the missiles and their destination. When Lazo was encountered, however, he attacked Agent Thornton immediately. After dealing with Lazo, Agent Thornton made his way to the upper decks, encountering resistance from a terrorist group known as G22, who were after the same information. Agent Thornton made his way to Lazo's computer system and downloaded an IP address for Lazo's boss. As he was completing the download, he encountered a G22 team led by a mute teenage girl. She refused to identify herself and attacked. Thornton defeated the enemy agent Sis, then executed her. Repercussions from G22, and that's sort of the bad side effect of that. But the good side effect is that Sis is dispatched and no longer available as an enemy. So,
What's up with the connection? Looks like something's interfering with the transmission.
oh, hello.
Great. You guys again. And I take it you're the leader?
You killed my bodyguard, Sis, tonight. On Lazo's yacht. Why?
Your bodyguard? That little firecracker with the guns? She didn't talk much. Well, except with those pistols of hers. She attacked me, by the way. Nice job, sending a little girl to do your dirty work.
I had no idea you would be there. If I did, I never would have asked her to go.
Hello, Grim.
Seems to me you need to keep your bodyguard close to you. If you had, she might still be alive. Or is that why you're calling? Is this guilt? Or an apology? Of course, if she could have talked, then maybe she could have explained the whole thing. But she didn't.
You made a mistake tonight, Thornton. I suggest you be careful in Moscow. Goodbye, Agent.
I hope you're doing well, Grim. I hope you enjoyed using a bottle opener to solve a lift puzzle. Once I get one more point, I'm going to put it in the toughness. Just get a little health boost. Hey Mike, I've got an intercept from Westeros I thought you might want to read. Sean, I need you to keep an eye out for Thornton, but don't make it your sole activity. We've got another operation on the drawing board and I'm going to want you on that crew. But if you keep chasing leads on Thornton, you're going to make it really hard for me to reserve a spot. Reserve you a spot as point man. Considering that each time you come and go from the facility, that's 2 days of downtime for a sedated transit, plus a few days of time in flight as you follow whatever tip you received about Thornton's whereabouts. Stay focused, Agent. You've got a lot of potential. I know you want to bring in Fortin and win points with me. You can win my respect by being ready when I need you. Westridge. Oh, Mike. I wasn't writing about any mission matters per se. Just wanted to know how you're doing. Seems you're holding up well. You know me. I read your dossier a dozen times over. I'm not really worried about you. Just curious, I guess. Because you're such a in such a unique situation, and I have no idea how I'd handle it if our places had switched. Anyway, I'm busy looking through old agency log files, looking for any signs of premeditation on Operation Let's Screw Over Mike Fortin. Nazi title, eh? I did find something kind of interesting. One of the founders of Alpha Protocol Agency got his start offering Operation Northwoods, a plan in 1962 to start a war with Cuba. One of the key steps in the plan, making it look like Cubans shot down a passenger plane when it was in fact CIA operatives doing it all along and framing the Cubans. Fortunately for the free world, this little plan didn't happen. Now, I'm not saying this is an old plan coming to life in present day, nor am I saying Shaheed was a CIA operative, but I'm starting to think that not only was the fiasco in Saudi Arabia a total setup, it's something the US has done before and likely will do again. Mina. I should archive these. You know, it's nice to have a nice clean inbox. I haven't hooked up with any arms dealers in Russia yet, so I can't buy any weapons. I can still buy ammo, but you never need to buy ammo in this game. Ever. Let's contact Grigori, the informant. Grigori frequents a local dive bar in Moscow. Let's see what he knows about Halbech or any major players in Moscow. Major players, that's the term that Grim uses because it says that in the raid, isn't that right, Grim? Or it used to back in the day. Start mission. Let's go. Yeah.
Grigori, I hear you're the man to talk to in Moscow. I suggest you say something now before I break your jaw.
And what do you suggest I say?
I want to know about Halbech.
Maybe you should go to their website.
I ask you a question, I expect an answer. Now, are you Grigori?
Yes, yes.
Halbech is smuggling weapons into Moscow. Who's their contact here?
I do not know.
Look at that. You spilled your vodka.
I told you, I do not know.
Then tell me something useful. Keep playing stupid. You're done.
You want Surkov, Sergei Surkov. Halbech, it is a business like his. He may know how to help you.
Mina, that name mean anything to you?
I think we can work with that. Don't make more of a scene, okay? Everyone in that bar is probably armed.
I don't care.
If you give me a name when I first showed up, Grigori, you could have saved yourself a lot of trouble. Enjoy your drink, and you better hope I don't come back.
Agent Fortin contacted an informant in Moscow, a man by the name of Grigori. The two of them met at a bar where Agent Fortin questioned him concerning Halbech's presence in Moscow. After being attacked, though, Grigori told Fortin the name of the man who would know of Halbech's interests in Moscow and Sergei Surkov, but wasn't sure of his location. Still, the name is something to go on, and Grigori seems too terrified to lie. Grigori may be frightened enough to alert the local government to Agent Fortin's presence. That's sort of the downside of that approach. However, we got the name Sergei Surkov. He should be able to help Agent Fortin learn more about Halbech. Once the information from Grigori is analysed and is safe house, it is believed that Agent Fortin will have enough information to track down the lead in Moscow. And then, new mission obtained. We can intercept Surkov at the US Embassy. So that's interesting. That mission has like no real combat or anything. It's just a cutscene.
Pleasure cruisers on the Moscow River received a shock this morning when they discovered an empty yacht floating unattended on the river. Muscovite police were summoned to the scene after bloodstains and signs of a violent struggle were detected on the boat's deck.
Upon investigation, police found the body of a teenage girl on the yacht. No other bodies were found, and the authorities have been unable to identify the girl.
According to police spokesman Nikolai Ramius, investigators believe the girl may have been a child prostitute lured onto the river by the yacht's owner for purposes of making a snuff film. Police are attempting to locate the yacht's owner now.
What a tragic story.
Terrorism, still a threat? Authors from best-selling books on terrorism say yes and point to a recent rise.
I can buy things now. It looks like. I definitely need a better assault rifle. That's kind of annoying how it says, highly accurate at the expense of a small clip. It doesn't tell you how big the clip is. Or I guess it's that there. I guess it's the ammunition. I believe I actually unlocked the new assault rifle. Hold on here. It says increases accuracy and stability, but yet shows a -2 accuracy. Okay, game. Whatever you say. I mean, that's quite good. You get +1, for 2 things with no minuses. It's pretty expensive, though. Is it really worth it? Yeah. That may work. Quite a nice Glock. Yeah, not bothered on this though, at the moment.
Coalition forces report sporadic outbreaks of violence across the Middle East.
I should have checked the armor actually. But yeah, I still don't have any magazines or accessories for the pistol. I'll check the armor real quick to just see what we can get. That's good. Maybe I should save up though and get this one, which is really good armor, and it has additional space and slots and things. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll save up for that nice armor. Let's investigate some weapon shipments. Halbech's prototype missiles are being moved through Leningrad ski station in Moscow on the cargo train Buran. Find the train and search it for clues as to its destination.
Investigators believe the
Get ready to push up. Get ready to move up that wall. Ready? Ready? Damn it! Open fire! Shoot!
Well,
a small army out there.
Those guys didn't make it.
Come out, or I'll shoot through those boxes you're crouching behind.
Wouldn't want that.
Ah, American. CIA. I am surprised I did not hear you in Moscow.
I'm on vacation.
So you come here for the scenery? Or are you here to catch a train, darling?
Let's ditch the interrogation. You're here for the missiles, so let's not play games.
Darling, I do not play games. And apparently neither do you. But we should talk. I do not want to shoot you, as I only have so many bullets.
Could have fooled me.
I propose a deal. I am here for the same reason you are, to find this Halbeck train. We work together, we both get what we want.
Stay out of my way, and we'll get along fine.
She likes my aggressive
I
stance.
accept your terms. Do not harm my men, and they will not fire.
I will probably harm her men, though.
Well, considering you have the drop on me. No thanks, you crazy bitch.
So be it. Another time, then. It is too bad. I think we will have company soon. Farewell, darling.
This game is fantastic. It really is.
Who are the guys in the tracksuits?
No idea. They may be guarding the shipment.
Oh yeah, it's very authentic, isn't it, Grim? It's such a shame that you can't buy this on Steam anymore. And if you want to play it on PC, you'll have to find some other ways to get a hold of it. Luckily, I did buy it on Steam when it was like £2 or something once.
Looks like I've walked into the middle of a turf war.
Hope you're not planning on getting involved.
May not have much choice.
Just remember why you're here, Mike. I think that was one of the VCI.
Okay. Kill everyone. Hi there. But yeah, I don't see why you would ever want to buy ammo in this game, because this game throws ammo at you. Cannot use that key pass. Oh, it's the wrong one. Invented SMG action. I guess you can probably sell like all of the like weapon upgrades and things for.
Watch out, Mike. I'm picking up movement on that water tower.
Great. Snipers on the tower.
I mean, I'll never use SMGs or shotguns, so I might as well sell all that stuff.
I'm in, and I've discovered where the weapons are going.
Upload the data. I'll pass it along to the authorities.
That's not a very helpful camera angle, is it? thought I would be all clever and like hit the switch shoulders button and everything, but I guess we'll just do this instead. It's okay. We'll work around it. It's not worth molding over. Oh, that one and that one. I agree. I think that quote applies to this game as well. Absolutely. Oh. Very rude. Kind of similar to the Max Payne painkiller sign. It's not quite, but it's definitely reminiscent. Always reminds me of it when you use the medical cabinet. Just checking if there's anything up here. Probably not. Oh no, well apparently that's a checkpoint. Oh, and you can use this, okay. Not exactly a subtle way of doing this, but we're not really known for our subtlety. Can I jump off this? Thank you. I wonder if people speedrun this game. I mean, they probably do. I'm sure there's at least one person on the planet who does. The train service here is excellent. 4 players, 12 runs. Sounds about right. I wonder, what's the fastest time? I'm actually running fairly low on ammo for the first time. So veteran is actually, it's not a difficulty, it's a character origin story that you pick. But when you pick veteran, you have more stats. You have more stats points at the start, basically. There's another one that's like the opposite of that. It's rookie. And so to get veteran, I think you need to play through the game on rookie. And when you start off on rookie, you have like no skills whatsoever. That was actually what I did for my hard difficulty. I played through it with the veteran character thing. So that way, even though it was like hard, on hard, the fact that I started off with more skill points made it a bit easier. My health is low, and I don't have that much ammo. So I should be a little bit careful. Got him. There's some ammo. That guy get run over? I think he did.
That's what you get for playing on the tracks.
Yep. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. I need to get a closer look at that. That is some good stuff right there. Well, he got absolutely mangled. Nice clip title. Just checking that door doesn't open.
I feel like I just walked into a toy store. It's like the shipment's ready for it.
And they won't have time to confiscate the weapons before they're moved out. It'd be safer to destroy them. According to the station layouts, there should be a storage room across the tracks.
I was going to destroy them, but she was like, oh, it's safer to destroy them. And I don't want to do whatever is safe, so I changed my mind last minute. Last second, rather. Oh, grenade. I do want to kill as many people as I can, so I can get more experience. I think you get experience for leaving people alive though as well. So it's not a big deal. $4K. Exactly, yeah. 100%. Oh, some health.
found the shipping manifests, but no mention of the missiles. Weapons, a lot of them, are coming through this train yard, but not the ones we're looking for.
Alright, get out of there then. It still could help us.
Be right there. Just need to change the destination address. Actually, I've got a better idea. I'll ship them to myself.
Level up.
So much for getting out of here the easy way.
Going to fight you.
Hi there.
Michael, I tell you not to fire on my men. Then you go put bullets in them. You have a listening problem, I think.
Enough talking. Just die already.
You're... Ah, there you go. What are we to do now? You fight like an animal, and you are not even cornered.
Yeah, I'm a little off my game. What's your excuse for not killing me? If you're just looking to chat, you're wasting your time.
Oh, I do not like to chat. Small talk.
She still likes me.
As it does you, I think.
Then give up or shut up.
Give up on you? No, I don't think so.
I mean, it looks like she's giving up if you're using the Tony the Pirate definition of giving up. Intelligence indicates Halbech's prototype missiles were being moved through Leningradsky Station in Moscow on the cargo train Buran. Agent Thornton infiltrated the station to find this train and search it for clues as to its destination. Shortly upon arrival, Agent Thornton uncovered a mercenary SIE engaged in a firefight with guards at the station. According to reports, she had been hired by the Veteran Combat Initiative, DCI for short. Bonus objective. Thornton rejected SIE's offer of a partnership and preferred to handle the situation on his own. Making his way through Leningradsky Station, Thornton encountered guards and VCI soldiers. Thornton used a crane at the station to smash through the train yard, citing it as a necessary gesture to reach the Buran. Thornton located the Buran and the weapons it contained. Upon locating the weapon shipment, Thornton rerouted the weapons to his safe house for his own use. So we've got added munitions at the safe house. During Thornton's assault on the train yard, a prominent local gang, Lieutenant Dmitri, was taken out in the firefight. I didn't even realise that had happened. Who's Dmitri? I don't remember. Weakened Russian mob presence in some missions. After confronting more thugs in the train yard, Thornton ran into SIE a second time. After exchanging words, the two entered a protracted firefight before SIE fled. Chances of running into SIE in Moscow again are high. Remains a potential contact and handler for future missions. Once the intel from the mission is analysed in the safe house, it is believed Agent Thornton will have enough information to track down the next lead in Moscow. You can spend your AP to acquire new skills. Rapid reload. Hello, Cloud Shifter. Thank you very much for the Giga Raids. I hope you had a marvelous stream. And welcome, everyone. Let me do one of these. I hope you had a marvelous time playing Resident Evil. Hello, Cloud. Hello, Grow King. I hope you're both doing well. And yeah, welcome everyone. I think I'm going to buy one upgrade for pistols and one upgrade for assault rifles. What's happening on telly?
In Moscow today, authorities are baffled by the aftermath of a shootout at the Leningradsky train yard, which left several dead and an estimated $500,000 in property damage.
The identities of the victims have not yet been released, but according to an unnamed source within the investigation, several of the deceased were armed with military-grade weaponry and body armor. No word yet as to whether these men were associated with any foreign government or were acting independently.
In related news, Russia's Prime Minister has announced that new legislation will be enacted early next year to tighten security at Russia's borders.
This is too real. It's too real. I have to turn it off. No, this is definitely not Saints Row. I can confirm that. Ooh, hey Mike. Please tell me if you've run across something in your travels that's even remotely interesting. This Taipei story is slower than I thought, and the boredom's almost killing me. If you come across anything, let me know. I'd hate to think I wasted clever conversation on the source that can't deliver. From Scarlet, let's reply. Shut up. You found my email address, good for you, but the email chatter isn't necessary. Shut up and sit tight. If I have anything to send your way, I will. Until then, don't contact me unless you have to. Or I could say, for someone who's supposed to be a thrill seeker, you seem to spend a lot of time being bored instead of going out and finding something interesting to do. Unless that's why you're writing back to me in the first place, in which case, I'm going to need a little bit more incentive to write back. Send that. Take that. Michael, I was just looking at my naked body in the mirror and marveling over all the delightful little scars you gave me. Each one hurts when I touch them. Hold on, how did she have my email address? Hello, Macaroni. I called in a favor to find the email of the man who put up such a... Oh, right. I called in a favor to find the email of the man who put up such a good fight. Just to let you know, we'll be seeing more of each other soon enough. I mean, I guess so. I don't know what kind of favor she called him to get my email address, but there you go. Yeah, we literally, at the end of the last mission, I attacked this woman and instigated a boss fight, and I beat her, but she's not dead, and she's after me pretty good. It's very strange. Very, very strange. Called something on the filter that I think will interest you. It was sent from Grog at moscatel.ru and sent an account that I recognize as a dummy account for receiving emails to the US State Department. You'll be interested to know that an American is looking for Surkov, and I'm quite certain he's not acting in any official capacity for the state. I'd increase your security right away. Yeah, so when we met up with Grigori earlier, we interrogated him, and we were very aggressive with him, and that was one of the things that it said as a consequence, was that he would probably alert people due to him being so afraid. Hello, Misty. Yeah, Macaroni is a cheater, it's true. And welcome back, Misty. I hope whatever it was you did in FF was fun. Mr. Fortin, you're obviously not someone I want to have as an enemy. I do not wish to anger you or offend you further, so please allow me to extend an olive branch of cooperation. I have added you to my list of approved buyers. Should you need any weapons, access the clearinghouse to find what I have to offer. No doubt you are here to cause trouble in Moscow, and trouble requires ammunition. Perhaps you will buy enough from me to help me cover my medical expenses. Thanks. Right, archive all of those lovely emails from my fans. What are we going? We're saving up for a nice bit of armor. Oh, I said I was going to sell things, didn't I? We can sell stuff like that because I'll never use it. We can sell these guns because I'll never use them. Sell all the ammo as well. Go for it. And sell the shotgun stuff. Don't need it. Selling it. So you get that gold-plated AR from doing one of the missions in Saudi Arabia. I think it was the one where... Might have been the last one. No, it was the one before it where we took out the lieutenant or whoever it was. You don't need a powerful shotgun. Believe me, you don't. I'm going to sell this as well because it's not very good and you get good money for it. And I think now I can buy the fancy armor if I want to. And then armor. Look at that. Look at all this extra stuff that I can put on. Increases strike damage. None of these things actually are things that I'm that bothered about. But yeah, it's a big upgrade. It was expensive, that armor, but worth it, I think. Let's intercept Surkov. Head to the American embassy in Moscow and contact Sergei Surkov, a prominent local businessman. If anyone is likely to have information on Halbech's interest in Moscow, he will. Let's go.
Turn up anything, Mina?
The name Grigori provided. Sergei Surkov. He's
No
working
problem,
in
Grim.
Moscow, and he may know what Halbech's plans are.
Any idea where I can find him?
I've confirmed he's at the American embassy now. He should be there for the next few hours, if his schedule holds.
Good to hear. Is something wrong?
Something's interfering with the signal. I'm going to switch to another frequency.
What the hell?
Oh,
Albatross,
okay.
I'm surprised to hear from you after what happened with your bodyguard.
That's the reason I'm calling now. I don't have anyone else to send. Unfortunate, but you're all I've got now that Sis is dead.
Sorry about
She
that.
was in the way, Albatross, and...
I'm not here to discuss what happened with Sis. I'm here about Surkov. We don't have a lot of time. I know about your mission, and I can assist you in getting to Surkov. When you arrive at the embassy, I can patch into your frequency and provide support as your handler. I think you'll find G-22's resources are considerable.
I've already got the help I need, Albatross, thanks.
Mike, G-22's the only one you can count on in Moscow.
Not exactly. I know someone who'll be happy to help.
Who you...
What happened? I got cut off.
Mina, I think Z's gonna be joining us at the embassy.
Z?
What?
No time to explain. But I think we need to reach Surkov now.
Oh, bit of T-posing there for a split second.
So this is the embassy, huh? I was hoping for something a little cheerier.
Mike, I'm receiving the link request from BCI. Are you sure you want... Shh, little girl. Time for the big boys to play now, yeah? Z. Well, that explains the overabundance of testosterone on the line. Michael needs someone who can help him, little girl. You, not so much. Michael, darling, can you hear me?
Enough with the darling, and give me a sit rep, Z.
Thank you. Michael, so commanding. You give me no choice but to follow your orders. To the letter.
Alright, let's see what we got at the front door.
Wait a minute. What is it? The guards. The Marines, they are all well armed and alert. Michael, darling, did you speak to Grigori?
Who I speak to isn't any of your business, Z.
Oh, but it is. And who Grigori speaks to, well, that is his business. But I will not pry into your private life.
Good.
I would have thought he would have been too scared to talk to anyone.
Except maybe someone who can help him. Maybe Surkov? Next step is yours, Michael. I cannot help you with the guards. Do not get killed or let Surkov die. It would be inconvenient.
He's probably going to
Guess
die.
the show's all me then. I'll call you when it's over.
Can I just walk up to this
Keep
bloke?
my distance from the guards, Michael. Unless you feel you can talk your way through the...
Yeah, let's try it. Let's give it a go.
Hey, stop right there. Identification.
Marines, huh? You guys look like you're expecting trouble. Anything a fellow American should know?
We've received word of a potential threat to the embassy. Now, identify yourself.
Wow, I thought the chill in the air was the weather. Don't envy you guys having to be outside in this.
Sir, I asked for your identification. If you're on the list, then I can admit you.
I really don't have time for your bullshit. Are you gonna let me in or not?
That's why I asked for your name, sir. I'll call it in. If you're on the list, I can admit you.
Mike, he's getting a call.
Just a minute, sir. Get him.
Perfect. Oh no, I'm deliberately playing this game like the worst you can play it. As far as like, I'm trying to be the biggest asshole of all time.
It is G-22, little girl. They are like ghosts, but die like insects.
Exactly, I'm bad man. Oh, I shouldn't hack while people are shooting at me. Oh. No comment. Now I can hack for a bit.
Who's there? There he is.
Mina's gonna hit me. But that's fine. Does it look like I care? This strikes me as like possibly a stealthy way to get in. Yeah, you could maybe climb up the ladder and come in from this sort of sideway. Begging for more, I doubt it. But you never know. I sent her, on the verse part of the playthrough, I sent her a wild email that she ended up quite liking, so yeah, you never know.
No, I'm bad man. I have been in the can for 26 years, smile.
Hello RT, thank you so much for being subscribed for 26 years. That is absolutely unbelievable. Yeah, thank you so much. I hope you're doing well. And yeah. Always appreciate your company and the fact that you've been around for so long. Shall we avoid this camera? I guess so.
Investigating.
Hey guys. Good tune.
Forces insufficient. Send back up. Engaging. Covered.
Surkov is close. I can smell him.
Through the radio?
You flatter me, Michael. Most men comment on my other. Sag lines and wrinkles are just part of the aging process, see?
Wow, are they fighting over me? I think they are.
What was that?
Mina dislikes me now, though. Nope, didn't. I sometimes press that by accident. I wonder how you get in there. Maybe later. Oh, that guy just spawned in. Did you see that? That was pretty cool. So I guess we're meeting up with him. That's our boy, Sergey.
So the Americans sent someone to murder me. I see you're every bit the thug Grigori told me, Thornton.
You'll cooperate, Surkov, if you like breathing.
What's the point if you'll just kill me afterwards? Do not take me for a fool, Agent Thornton.
Trust me, killing you would be a waste of my time. Now, do you want to get out of here or not?
Getting out of here safely would be welcome, yes. I'm willing to trust you that far.
Nightcrawler, yeah.
The embassy security systems are our problem. The explosion has triggered the automatic security gates. They must be disabled if we want to escape the building.
So I need to find the security terminal and then override the codes.
Yes, the terminal is upstairs. But in the monitoring room next to us, there is a maintenance ladder. Take the ladder to the main security room upstairs. Unlock the gates. Then I can meet up with you at the courtyard. We don't have much time.
The room Surkov mentioned is almost right next to you. I checked the blueprints. It looks like there's a ladder up.
Good night, Macaroni. Thank you very much for stopping by. And welcome back, Grim. Those turrets remind me of... They look like something you'd see in like Aliens or something. Which is funny because Obsidian around this time were working on an Aliens RPG, which never came out. I can't see the other one. I just saw it second too late. Random load screen. Cool.
Hurry, hurry, Michael. G22 will not wait for you. They are coming in from above, Michael. Careful now.
No, it's not backed up. But yeah, see the guys that were attacking? We could have sided with them going into the mission. But I decided not to. Can you not see that I'm hacking here?
Looks like G-22 is hacking the embassy systems.
Team 2 deploying. Area not secure. Requesting backup. Grenade out.
Did it. Security gate's unlocked.
Team 3 moving
Let's get out of here.
Very good, Michael. Now head to the courtyard and meet up with Zurkov. We do not want him getting too far ahead of us before we chat with him.
Can we take that turret out from here? It looks like it.
Heads up. Checking things out.
Oh. I deserve that.
G-22 has overridden the elevators on the upper floors. Oh, here they come.
I'm locking down the other elevators from the roof. It should cut off their reinforcements.
You are not fast enough, little girl. One team slipped through.
Out of ammo.
Heads up. Need support.
The pistol's very inaccurate. We'll make do though. The turrets aren't very threatening, are they? What kind of food should I order? I mean, what are the options, I suppose? I wonder how... There must be a way to get around to the other side. Through that door. Portal turrets, yeah. It's a shame that they don't talk. Mexican sounds good. There we go, me and Grim, see? Now that's a winning combination. However, there's one thing that we both have in common, me and Grim. It's that, you know, when people backseat game, we scream from the top of our lungs. Don't backseat our video game, so keep that in mind. I see how it is, Misty, yeah. I see how it is. Yep, still don't have any assault rifle ammo. You can punch as well, but I think that is a knockout rather than a kill, and I want to kill everyone. That's just me though.
swarming. He's right. They're crossing the perimeter. Expect company soon, Mike.
I would use the exclamation mark NAG command every once in a while in my own chat. Oh, that was weird. I like sunk into the ground for a moment. What on earth is going on in this game? What a wonderful game this is. Got some assault rifle ammo.
Surkov's at the front door, and judging by the incoming
Tango
soldiers,
Bogey Nana,
he will not be
initiating
moving
search.
unless you help him.
Oh, that guy just teleported in. That's pretty cool. Animosity for Mina. Good. That's what I like to see. Los Amigos sounds good. We'll get him eventually. There we go. Oh, don't die.
Tracking moments.
Alright, Surkov, I have questions for you.
Step away from me, Mr. Thornton. Keep your hands where I can see them.
I saved your life, now you're gonna shoot me? How's that for gratitude?
To be pulled from a shark tank and thrown into another isn't saving someone's life, Mr. Thornton. After you have what you need, you will kill me.
Tell me who Halbeck's contact here is, while you still have one knee left.
Halbeck is dealing with black market in Moscow.
I know that already. A name. Now.
Konstantin Breko. He is handling the weapons for Halbeck. I told him not to.
Where can I find him?
I can send you the information, but I do not have it. Breko moves around, but I can find him. I can get you the information.
You better.
Fine. I expect a call soon. Not that you'll be able to get far on that leg of yours. Better be in touch, Surkov, or we'll see each other sooner than you'd like.
Very good, Michael, darling.
So let's read through this. Agent Thornton was dispatched into the American embassy in Moscow to speak with Sergei Surkov, a prominent local businessman. Surkov was believed to have information on Halbeck's interests in Moscow. Thornton chose to attack the embassy outright, opening fire on Marines and guards stationed there in order to get inside. Thornton adopted the mercenary Z as a co-handler, causing some friction between his previous handler, Mina Tang, and the VCI contractor. The three encountered resistance from the terrorist organization G22 while infiltrating the embassy and were forced to deal with them. During the firefight, Thornton dealt with the members of the opposing faction but ended up killing embassy guards. After reaching the third floor of the embassy, Agent Thornton made contact with Sergei Surkov. Surkov had already heard of Thornton's presence in Moscow from Grigory and had a negative impression on the American thug. Agent Thornton convinced him that despite his opinions, this American thug was the only way Sergei was going to get out of the embassy alive. Using the information gained from Surkov and guided by Z and Mina Tang, Thornton unlocked the security gates to the embassy to allow Surkov to escape. The G22 attackers, however, moved to intercept Surkov. Despite being heavily outnumbered, Agent Thornton defeated the enemy agents. once rescued Surkov, held Agent Fortin at gunpoint, a critical mistake that ended up in him being disarmed and questioned. After a brief exchange, Surkov agreed to provide the information on Halbech's dealings in Moscow. Wonderful.
So that's why Surkov was walking with a limp.
He's lucky I didn't shoot him in the head.
Yes.
That's right.
Guess late nights at the embassy have their drawbacks, aside from terrorist attacks and rogue American agents.
I could have timed it better had I known the embassy was about to be attacked.
Yes, that's the odd part about the affair. Almost none of the cameras were able to catch sight of the attackers, and few eyewitness accounts as well. Something about armored soldiers with blue night vision lenses? Curious.
Yeah, they're like ghosts.
Not to the Marines. The bullets these ghosts fired were very real. I saw the casualty reports.
The Marines were doing their job. They knew the risks. They gave as good as they got.
You're surprisingly laissez-faire about the business.
No skin off my back if the Marines and terrorists kill each other. I was there for Surkov.
You're quite the realist. I would have expected more patriotic rage. But you handled yourself exceptionally well. You must have had help. You're truly a skilled agent, Mr. Thornton.
Why, thank you.
But one man against several highly trained squads? No, the odds aren't that good.
Is that your way of asking if I had allies? Fuck off, Leyland. Next time wear a billboard with your motivation on it. It'd be more subtle.
You're testing my limits, Thornton.
Good, you overconfident prick. You've already stepped on my last nerve. Don't expect any manners out of me.
Well, with the attack on the embassy and everything to follow, you certainly got the most out of your first few days in Moscow. One would almost think therapy would be in order.
I have some doctors I could recommend for you. The first step is admitting you have a problem, Leyland.
But back to the reason you were at the embassy. Surkov. Still, you and Surkov didn't have much of a conversation when you finally got him out of the embassy.
True.
Yeah, the dumbass pulled a gun on me, so I had to take it away and shoot him with it. Embarrassing, really, but what are you gonna do?
But he did tell you who had the Helbeck missiles. And he gave you a name.
Yes. Konstantin Brayko.
Ah, Brayko. What is it about the younger generation? At least Surkov was a businessman. They pretend to obey the law. But Konstantin, now there's a story I'd like to hear. Up-and-coming Russian mobster meets rogue American agent. What could the two of you possibly talk about?
How video killed the radio star.
What I love about this game is how it constantly it constantly shows that your actions have made some sort of impact on the story. It's really good at highlighting that, you know, the choices that you made in the mission actually do matter. It's very good. I'm glad that I'm winning you over, Misty.
Breaking news from Moscow this morning. Last night, the United States Embassy was the victim of a terrorist attack. According to eyewitnesses speaking exclusively to INN, the attackers were well armed and struck with military precision. Thus far, no group has stepped forward to take credit for the attack.
These subtitles aren't really
Russian
matching up.
FSB spokesmen have not released many details of the incident, but have assured the press that they are cooperating closely with American agents on the scene. The death toll is believed to be somewhere near 50, although a final tally will not be possible until a full report is released later this month.
The freaking fricks, kid.
Sergei Surkov, a Muscovite entrepreneur and reputed former leader of
Probably didn't need to take his glass eye as a trophy, but ears are so passé.
I don't know who the glass eye is from.
Mr. Surkov could not be reached for comment.
It must be a common problem. Clyde, I don't know what's going on. Oh, look at all these emails. Incentive. Well, I'm sure I can think of something, but why bother? Right now, there's not much in it for me unless you find something juicy to share. Don't read into that. or you'll be at risk of boring me further. I almost forgot now, but we are working together. I don't mind you use the VCI supply chain to keep you armed. I've created a store section in the clearinghouse for you. Just click me if there's anything you need. Thornton, whenever you're ready to give yourself up, let me know. Until then, sleep with one eye open. I'm coming for you. Sure, Sean. My sources tell me that many of the G-22 agents sent to the embassy returned alive. I almost subsected you. I think it's supposed to be suspect, but you know, whatever. You of not having the guts to shed blood, but when I heard that you shoot that fool Surkov when he wouldn't play nice, what a delight it was to hear that effete old has-been learn the consequences of pissing off Mr. Thornton. Well, Michaelis, I promised I helped you find your man. You can fight me later. From Z. Phrasing? Yeah, the phrasing is a little questionable. From Sean Dorothy there. Look at these assault rifles. Top of the line rifle with balanced traits. That's what we're saving up for. I mean, this one's good too. But yeah, we'll save up for a nice assault rifle then. Just selling ammo that I never use. I mean, I could probably sell grenades and stuff as well, but you don't get that much for it. This mission has licensed music in it. Hopefully I can turn the music off and it doesn't play. Fingers crossed. You have tracked down the mob boss, Konstantin Brayko, the heavily fortified mansion outside of Moscow. Infiltrate the mansion, reach Brayko, and find out what he knows about Halbech and the missiles. You can see Mina Tang really likes me at the moment. -8 reputation, that's good. Amazing. Exactly what I want.
So if you're going after Brayko, you can either sneak in or hit the front gate guns blazing. Whichever you choose, I suggest you not go in alone.
Already covered.
What do you mean? Where are you?
On the road.
Oh my goodness. Well, guns blazing it is then. Oh. I wonder if that's a side effect of siding with Z, but you get that little APC entrance, I don't know. I got flagged on YT for my Lemmings VODs for She's Coming Round the Mountain too. Wow. Yeah, garbage, absolute garbage. I made a highlight for Fear recently, and the main menu music got muted on the VODs. Outrageous. Something else got muted recently, I'm trying to think what it was. Oh, it was Dragon Age actually. Something in that got muted.
Mike, the mansion security systems are a little dated.
So's the decor.
I think I can tap into the surveillance systems and use it to track down Brayko or the Halbech data. This whole place is wired on one circuit.
Tune into Brayko, see where he's at.
Alright. I found Brayko. Patching it through to your headset. It doesn't sound like he's alone.
What, he's entertaining guests?
No. I think he's murdering someone.
Is it good licensed music?
I heard something.
Ask you a question, you sit there, I got you sit there, you beat the shit out of me.
Yeah, that happens quite a bit. I would say, Grim. No problem.
You were probably a looker once, yeah? Real badass shit kicker girl. Now you're all dried up.
Oops. Whoops. I might take back what I said earlier about never having to buy ammo from the shop. Maybe I should start doing that.
Oh man, you'll never guess where I am now.
Arcade, right?
Yeah, how'd you know?
I recognize the sound of Galaxy Invaders. I used to play that all the time in high school. Uh-oh.
What?
They've locked down the room. I'll try to override the system, but you'll have to take them out first.
One high score coming up.
I'll see what I can do.
Oh, don't worry about it. Killing them all should solve it.
Yes, close shave, eh?
Well, that was fun.
What are you doing?
I think I just walked into Braco's bedroom.
Are you sure?
Trust me.
My bedroom looks like this.
Come on now.
I can't see it. There we go. There's one. And then, there we go.
How many times I have to let my little friend God, you're not going to have any skill left after I'm done with you.
Oh, did not mean to press that.
Whenever you and me get physical.
What are you doing?
You're a little old,
She hates me
but
now.
you got some fight in you, eh? I can tell.
I could make a Puddle of Mud reference, but I'd rather not. I guess I already did. What's with these load screens?
Mike, I think that Z Braco's torturing?
She let herself get captured? Guess the VCI didn't give her much support in the attack.
Or they left her out to dry. She's not actually a member of the organization. And I don't know how much longer she's going to last.
It's either Z or the data, then. Great. Sounds like Z's a perfect distraction for Braco, then. Besides, she knew the risks.
She's not my favorite person, but... Alright, Mike.
The worst person ever? You thought I made a friend? No way.
First, head through the courtyard into the main building.
On it.
I'm using her. Nice vault.
Open sesame.
All right, Alibaba. Move it.
Got the Halbeck data. There's a lot of it.
I'm receiving it now. I'll start sorting it.
It does take quite a while for this armor to regenerate, huh? Yeah, it takes ages. It's still so much better than the other armor though that we had previously. I'm going to turn the music off in case it's coming up. Hopefully this works. I don't think that worked. And I was right. Well remembered.
So you're the fuck who gate crashes my party, huh? Maybe next time you wait for an invite to the school dance. But then maybe there is no next time for you, shithead.
Found them!
So yeah, normally it plays the song Turn Up the Radio by Autograph, which is actually also in GTA Vice City. You can actually hear it a little bit in the background. I tried to turn that off completely, but there we go.
When you break this, missed me? Oh, son of a bitch. I'm here to kick ass. You but now you're done, man. Now I'm pissed.
The jacket. Messed up my jacket. Got all this blood on it.
With that color scheme, how can you tell?
Why the fuck did you come here? Did I kill someone you know? Shoot your fucking dog? Fuck your girl? No, don't. I'll pay you. I swear.
Not interested. Perk acquired, no witnesses. Agent Fortin tracked Russian mob boss Konstantin Brayko to his fortified mansion outside Moscow. The mission was to infiltrate the mansion, reach Brayko, and find out what he knew about Halbeck and the missiles. Didn't do a great job, did I? Allied with VCI and Z, Agent Thornton crashed the gates of Brayko's mansion in a Striker assault vehicle. During the firefight, however, Brayko captured Z and proceeded to interrogate her. After escaping an ambush in the mansion's arcade, Agent Thornton was forced to make a choice: either rescue his ally from Brayko's interrogation or go after Halbeck's information in Brayko's vault. Fortin determined that the intel was more important. Agent Fortin fought Brayko in his mansion's ballroom and executed him. There you go.
You drove a Striker assault vehicle through Brayko's front gate.
Did I? That's a serious charge, Leyland. I might have to pay for the damages.
And then, hypothetically, you gunned down his men from the turret.
Yep. Someone left it loaded with the safety off, so I had to clear the firing chambers.
I see. Video footage was recovered from the security cameras at the mansion, although not many cameras were left intact.
So why the questions, then? Obviously, you know everything that happened in the mansion already.
Not exactly, because you weren't the only one attacking the place. Just like the embassy.
True. The two missions had a lot in common. Mostly wrong place, wrong time, bad coincidences, all that.
Or perhaps you're not a lone agent after all. There's only so many coincidences that can happen before they stop being coincidences.
You're gonna hurt my street cred with comments like that. I value my alone time.
Whatever the reason, Brayko certainly has a way with trespassers. I heard he captured the leader of the attackers. Tortured them.
I wouldn't put it past him. He's got a temper.
So you didn't come across a victim? No signs of anyone being tortured? Nothing you heard or saw?
Nope. As far as you know.
In the end, you found Brayko and dealt with him.
He's out of the picture. I got the intel I needed, enough to shut down your shipments. With Brayko out of the picture, you got nothing.
Yes. How embarrassing for us. Years of work ruined. It'll take us some time to find a new contact in Moscow. If we find one at all. You're thorough, Thornton, I'll give you that. For a minute there, I thought we'd underestimated you. In some respects, I'm glad I was wrong.
Yeah, well, I was just glad to leave Moscow behind.
You can acquire, you can spend your AP to acquire new skills. 25 points. Max that out. I mean, we might as well go for it. So yeah, the chain shot skill basically breaks the boss fights. So the boss fights are very poor in the game, so any way to cheese them, I think is good.
More mob violence in Moscow earlier this week, as the home of Konstantin Brayko, reported to be the head of one of the most powerful organized crime families in Moscow, was attacked by rival gang members.
Among the dead was Brayko himself, who was found by authorities in the ballroom of his mansion, which he converted in 2007 to resemble a 1980s-era disco.
Police spokesmen assure us that they are following all leads, but a source within the hospital stated on condition of anonymity that, quote, the man had enough cocaine in him to make a baleen whale see Jesus.
I guess he never heard of Just Say No.
Terrorism, still a threat? Authors from best-selling books on terrorism say yes, and point to a recent rise in
I think there's enough coke residue on this knife to get very, very high.
Another incident like 9/11 be in our future.
I probably didn't need to take his glass eye as a trophy, but ears are so
Oh,
pathetic.
I guess that was the glass eye thing. That might be Grigori. Hey Michael, things are more interested in your neck of the woods. Still chasing the news here, no matter where it goes. Find a nice cafe, there's charming gardens where the food isn't too bad. I'll send you some pictures. Had an interview with some of the local government officials, mostly a standard nod smiling event where they discussed Taiwanese relations with China. Note to self, files on Halbeck's EU market manipulation. Patricia, we made 914 short sales over 6 months against 17 competitors. Each time we shorted, we whipped up some quickie core and made the trades on their name. Each time we short sold, we made sure we weren't actually borrowing someone else's shares. We were naked shorting the stocks. This drove down the shares prices of the 17 competitor corporations as the flood of sale orders sent the signal that someone was trying to offload the stocks. When it was time to settle the shorts, we stalled and eventually folded the dummy core that made the purchase, not before moving the proceeds of the short sale to the offshore holding. Estimated losses to the competition. 3 companies folded outright. Beyond our optimistic goals, 5 more suffered directorial forced retirements due to shareholder uproar. Only 4 have rallied since. I'll have my assistant write you up a more detailed score sheet. So I can send this on. I can sell it to the black market. I can give it the Scarlet. Or I can send it to Halbach. Yep, Halbach. And then we're still saving up. I don't even see that as all right. Oh, is it because Z's dead. I think that's what it is. All those amazing guns that were on offer, don't have them anymore. But she's dead. Oh no. Well, that's the consequences that you have to live with.
Is facing intense scrutiny from shareholders. Just the latest bump in a troubled road for the once mighty defense contractor.
Yeah, so during the last mission, you learned that Z had been captured and was being interrogated. But it's a choice between whether you save her or you go after the data. And I picked the option of ruthless, which basically means go after the data. So yeah, she's dead. I was using her, Grim. What can I say? She thought, you know, I was the man and all that, but I was just using her. Though I really am role playing as the worst person ever. So where should we go to next? Rome or Taipei? I'll give the choice to Grim because Landlord John made the last choice. Do you have a preference? Taipei, let's go. -10, reputation hated. An Alpha Protocol safe house in Taipei, which should serve as a base of operations for attempting to thwart the assassination of Ronald Sung.
Managing the study recommended.
This is it. After Moscow, I was expecting something a little more upscale.
Stop being a smartass and go use the shower.
That might be more tempting if you were here.
In your dreams, Mike.
The worst person ever. That is a massive toilet. The biggest toilet ever. What? That is huge. You couldn't sit on that, you'd fall into it. That is massive, that toilet. Can you flush the toilet? Of course not. That is ridiculously big, that toilet. Good ray tracing on the mirror, I appreciate that. You can use the shower. Oh no, you can't. It's a gibbet.
Are you sure about this?
I was about to give the game some props.
Okay.
See? What did I tell you?
I love you. Marry me.
Whoa there, cowboy. Don't get too excited by the hardware. Now that you've made it to Taipei, what are your plans?
Mostly I figured I'd punch somebody until answers came out.
That's very straightforward. Any ideas on who you might punch?
I've got 3 leads to start with. This Stephen Heck guy seems like he knows what's going on in Taipei. He might be able to answer some questions.
Be careful, Mike. I've checked my databanks, and I can't find any evidence that Stephen Heck has ever worked for the CIA.
I'll be on my guard. There's also that anomalous data trail from Shahid's system. Any luck tracing it down?
I managed to follow it back to a place in the warehouse district. I'm forwarding the address to you now. What's the final lead?
Simple. Follow the money. Shahid was funneling large amounts of money to a front corporation for the White Oak Mountain Triad. Think I can persuade them to tell me why.
Sounds like you've got everything figured out.
That's just the kind of guy I am.
Just be careful.
Always.
Why does she care? She supposedly hates me. Be careful. Blackmail? That takes me back to my first year at the company, and I think that most people believe I earned my way into the vice presidency. Well, whoever you are, you got me by the balls here. Well played. Your payment sent. We'll consider this matter closed. And of course, if I find out who you are, I will have you killed. You know how business is. Cheers. Brad Duffenhauer, VP Italian Operations, Halbeck International. I like that it has the corporate guff down at the bottom. Makes it seem legit. I know you've worked at the facility for like all the 5 minutes before your first mission, but did you ever get login credentials for a DV server? I'm guessing not, but I figured I'd ask. I thought I knew every server and terminal in this facility, but I overheard Parker mutter something to Westridge about sifting around the DV server. Yes, I did. Username M. Fortin, password MILF Lover. I'm not familiar with that server. Let me look into it now. I have to send that. 250 XP in the bag. Let me download this money. 15,000, not bad. Yeah, there's nothing that I actually want now. That's okay. I should check my items just to see if we've got any good, like, drops recently. That's good. Hold on. Back. This menu's buggy. Look at the state of it. Hold on. Let's try that again. Now it's working properly. More ammunition, but less stability. No, not worth it. Everything in this game has a minus in it, usually. Nah, not bothered with any of that. Nice bike. Let's contact Hong Shi. Meet with the influential triad boss Hong Shi, whose monetary connection with Shahid suggests global connections in deep pockets. Find out what he knows about the assassination plot or if he's involved.
I'm here to see the Red Lion. I'm a friend of the Sheik. You must be Hong Shi, boss of the White Oak Mountain Triad. Oh, sorry. Legitimate businessman. You're connected to Ali Shahid.
Interpol has been leveling that same accusation for 15 years. If they haven't been able to prove it, why should I believe you can, Mr.
Thornton. Mike Thornton. You might have heard of me. That thing in Moscow at the embassy? That was me. I've been around the block a few times.
So have my prostitutes, but I never bothered to learn their names.
You never learned your own mother's name?
Ooh, got him.
What is it you want from me, Mr. Thornton? I have no interest in bantering with an American cowboy. It upsets my digestion. Please, get to the point.
A friend told me you might know what's going on in Taipei. Something about the assassination of a certain political figure.
I see. And his friend, he shared this with you out of the goodness of his heart?
I convinced him it was in his best interest to provide me with information. He didn't agree.
Ah. Pity. Friendship is too valuable to be thrown away lightly. Mr. Thornton, a man in my position does not get to be a man in my position without knowing the value of a good trade.
I can understand that. I suppose the question is what you need.
Some of my lieutenants seem to think they would do better without my loving guidance and gentle hand. They have set up shop in a disreputable part of town. Now, if you were to discourage them, I will tell you what I know.
Or, plan B, I start shooting you in places you didn't know you had until I get some answers.
Yes, I'm sure you're capable of such a thing. But it is very hard to torture someone while his bodyguards are shooting you repeatedly.
Well, when you put it that way, it's hard to argue. All right, Mr. Hong.
I knew you would see the wisdom of this deal, Mr. Thornton. Contact me again when my wayward children have been dealt with, huh? Oh, and Mr. Thornton.
Yeah?
Don't call me Mr. Hong.
Agent Thornton met with Hong Shi, boss of the White Oak Mountain Triad, following a lead from Shahid's computer systems. I need to turn the music on again, by the way. I forgot. Hong Shi claimed he had information related to the assassination attempt. He offered to share the information of Agent Thornton and assisted him in dealing with some rebellious lieutenants. Mr. Thornton, Hong Shi asked me to give you access to our distribution network. Should you wish to take advantage of this arrangement, simply log into the clearinghouse. Thank you. Michael, attached is a file with a name, social security number, and verification info for a false identity keyed into a Swiss bank account. Please accept this bribe to get you to stop me emailing me dumb jokes like that ever again. Wow. Is that how it works? You troll someone and you get money for it? $25,000 as well. Amazing. And she supposedly hates us, by the way. Mr. Thornton, Hong Shi has requested if I forward you some information regarding the targets. Your first subject is Red Eye Jin, one of Hong Shi's most aggressive enforcers. Jin's temper has long been a liability for the Red Lion. His death will be a blessing for many. He lost an eye in a bar fight and often wears an eye patch to cover his red glass eye. Your second target is Tony Two Toes Seng. Mr. Seng has a fascination with American culture. Though this is limited by his abysmal understanding of the English language, he often wears gaudy American fashion. Third on the list, Eric Chung, the leader of the Defectors. Chung is both a capable enforcer and a man of surpassing charisma. It is his honeyed words that have swayed the others to defy the Red Lion. He often wears sunglasses due to a belief that if he hides his eyes, nobody can read his true intentions. Hong Shi and I await news of these men's deaths, LP. So what have we got here? Nothing fantastic. That's quite good. Did I just get that for now? I don't know if it was worth it, but we'll go for it anyway. Hong Shi's organization has had some defectors. Some of his subordinates have decided to break off from his organization to form their own. They currently hold up in a rundown section of Taipei, and he has asked they be punished for killing his right-hand man.
Okay, I'm not far from the market, near the slums.
I'm picking up some activity near your position. I don't think Hong Shi gave us the whole story.
The head of an organized crime syndicate not telling the truth? Gee, that's a stretch.
Stretch or not, it looks like you're going to see some heavier resistance up ahead.
Heavier resistance. Sounds good.
Interesting.
What is?
I just found a 10-page list of Triad members.
How does that help us?
I think it may be a list of all the defectors.
You said 10 pages? How many defectors are there?
A hell of a lot more than Hong sure told us about.
You better watch yourself, Mike. There's no telling what else you forgot to tell us about.
My thoughts exactly.
My aim does seem better when shooting. There he is.
I need help.
There you go. What do you think of that boss battle?
Huh? Come out, whoever you are.
There's someone. No, I'm gonna say there's someone knocking around somewhere. Got the food. Enjoy. Let us know how it goes.
Shut up! I heard something.
Can we just let it go from there? I guess not. Or we can wait for the time, the countdown. There probably is a way to cancel that. Sometimes it's not necessarily always about that. Like getting the most food for your money. I mean, obviously that is important, but sometimes it's not the end all be all, I think. As long as you get enough. As long as it's not too stingy. This looks like another excellent boss battle here. I probably don't have a big appetite, to be fair. Hello Patas, how's it going? I don't know why I'm turning this off, but I'm doing it anyway.
Oh man, I don't believe this. Our friendly neighborhood triads have been dealing with Al-Samad.
You're kidding.
What?
Why would they be working together? Any details of the arrangement?
Nope, just some ledgers detailing various transactions.
The plot thickens.
Wait, there's a note attached to one of the ledgers. Apparently these defectors weren't happy with the arrangement, but money had nothing to do with it.
All right, Mike. Keep looking. There has to be more to this.
Have I been here? Nope.
There you cover me! Hit the alarm. Come, we need back.
Looks like Splinter Cell. The one thing that reminds me of Splinter Cell, specifically Splinter Cell Conviction, is that ability that I sometimes use with the pistol, where you can mark multiple people and shoot them all at once. Splinter Cell Conviction has pretty much the exact same system. But I would say this game is more like something like Mass Effect. But it's not science fiction, obviously.
Did you hear what's there?
Any more? Nope. Oh, that's not the boss. I thought that was the boss. Whoops. That's the boss. He's not a boss anymore.
The lieutenants.
Good work. Head back to the safe house. I'll arrange a meeting for you with Hongshure's people.
I'm on my way.
Wait a minute.
Well, it's official. Red lion my ass. More like red liar. I hope you're sitting down for this.
That's one of the benefits of a desk job.
I found control. According to this series of emails, the defectors aren't the one who killed Hongshure's second in command.
What?
Why would he do that?
The guy had the audacity to openly speak out against the gang's affiliation with Al-Samad. Hongshure decided to make an example of him. It wasn't pretty. There were needle-nosed pliers involved.
That's quite an example.
I'll upload the intel to you. This might be useful later.
Got it.
Die!
I think the dialogue got a bit confused because I was, you know, doing multiple things at once in quick succession. Oh, was that turret working for me? It was. Oops. It didn't seem very effective anyway. The ambush wasn't too impressive, but this guy is having a bad day. Agent Thornton entered the Taipei slums to eliminate the treacherous lieutenants who defected from the White Oak Mountain Triad. Agent Thornton eliminated all three lieutenants, Red Eye Jin, Tony Singh, and Eric Chung, fighting his way through numerous Triad gangsters who defected alongside their bosses. While pursuing his targets, Agent Thornton found the list of Triad members who defected from the White Oak Mountain Triad. This indicates Hongshi's defection problem was much larger than he admitted. Agent Thornton also discovered Hongshi's organization was involved with Al-Samad and that his association with religious terrorists was the reason for the defection. Further exposing Hongshi's duplicity, Agent Thornton learned Hongshi's second-in-command was not killed by the defectors but by Hongshi himself, as an example to those questioning his leadership. This information could prove useful in bargaining with Hongshi, but may alienate Agent Thornton from the Triad boss permanently.
Ah, Mr. Thornton, you return. The television is already humming with talk of your assault on the slums.
Oh, it's all wrapped up, but there's a few things you didn't tell me. And I'm guessing you didn't tell your subordinates either.
What exactly are you talking about, Mr. Thornton?
I'm talking about why your men defected. It wasn't a business dispute. Don't you think your men have the right to know that?
I do not take kindly to blackmail, Mr. Thornton. Take care. You will lose a powerful ally if you follow this road with me. Tell me, what is your silence worth?
You know how the U.S. government can be. I'm always in need of operating funds.
Very well, Mr. Thornton. If it is money you desire, money you shall have.
I would have liked a bit more.
Now, may we return to the business at hand?
Shahid was sending you large sums of money. What was it for?
A man in my position has access to certain materials, Mr. Thornton. Materials that a man in Shahid's position finds very valuable. We had a long-standing business arrangement.
I had no idea terrorists needed so many bootleg DVDs.
I do not find your wit endearing, Mr. Thornton.
You were selling him weapons. And?
I did not sell weapons to Shahid directly. I was merely a facilitator.
You tell yourself whatever you have to sleep at night.
I cannot afford to be sentimental. I ensured that Shahid's fighters had weapons when and where they were required, for which I was paid large sums of money.
And that put you in a position to know about the assassination attempt on Ronald's son. Hand over that information and I'll overlook your part in this.
As promised, Mr. Thornton. Here is all the information I have regarding this unfortunate business with Mr. Sung.
If this information's no good, I'll be seeing you again.
Such trickery would benefit me not at all. I give you my word. That is all the information I have. Oh, there is one other thing.
He does have a fantastic tie.
Beware of the man called Omen Dang.
Omen Dang? Really? Who names their kid that? Anyway, what's he got to do with this?
I'm afraid no one really knows. He is a powerful man in Taipei, and I have heard his name mentioned along with the rumors of this assassination.
I'll keep my ears open. Thanks.
I expect you to maintain your silence on the matter of my family problems. Do not contact me again. I have given you all the help I'm inclined to offer, Mr. Thornton.
Don't worry. You won't see me again.
After eliminating the rogue triad lieutenants, Agent Thornton once again met with Hongshi to secure the promised information regarding the assassination. Using the information gained from the investigations in the slums, Agent Thornton coerced Hongshi into providing additional operational funds. While this gave him valuable resources, it cut off further relations with Hongshi and the White Oak Mountain Triad. In addition, Hongshi mentioned the name Omen Dang, suggesting he is a dangerous adversary and may be linked to the assassination. Further investigation is needed.
I'm sending you the data I got from Hong Sure now.
Receiving.
Hong Sure.
Got it.
Apparently is how you say it.
According to this, the White Oak Mountain Triad was approached to provide security for a diplomatic exchange at a subway station on the Xingmei line tomorrow night.
Diplomatic exchange. What links that to the assassination plot?
Hong Shure's lieutenants dug into the guy's background. Turns out, he was an NSB deep cover operative. After some persuasion, he let slip that he was working undercover to foil a major political assassination.
Persuasion. Do I want to know?
You really don't.
That gives us a time and a place. Think it's enough to go on?
Xingmei Station is pretty big. You could wander around for an hour and not find the exchange. You'll need to identify the package being handed off. If you can find a way to track it, even better.
I'll see what I can dig up. I'll be in touch.
Okay. Good luck, Mike.
Hey Mike, one of my filters picked this up and thought it might interest you. The sender and receiver are both British MI6 agents. I wonder how long, if ever, it will take public to learn who was behind the attack on Shahid. Okay, all of my contacts confirm an attempt on Sheikh Shahid. Preliminary reports suggest assassination by cruise missile. Need better details. Israel, US, both are being quiet, but inconsistently quiet. They don't have their talking points memorized, and they suggest this is news to them too. D.
Mina gave me this for acing the shooting range. Guess that was nice of her. How many gay cheetahs gave their lives for this jacket? How many gay cheetahs gave their lives for this jacket?
No comment. You've tracked the data stream from one of Shahid's computers to a warehouse in Taipei. Satellite images suggest the building is abandoned, but the power grid readouts indicate something in there is drawing a lot of power, maybe related to the assassination plot.
G22? What are they doing here? Alright, I'm in. Mina. Mina, do you copy?
Keep it quiet.
Great. Signal's jammed. Looks like I'm on my own.
So yeah, you could actually come to Taipei first before Moscow, and you would have no idea who these guys are at all. It's really cool. This game is really cool. I tried. Well, the open... Oh no, I guess I can't use that because the alarm's gone. I should have done that. Sorted. Ice cold? Nah. Just doing what I have to do.
Hands up. Back up here.
Yeah. Fair enough.
A network hub? That must be what's drawing all that power.
Finished the foods, it was nice, lots of meat. Sounds fantastic.
One down.
Yeah. I usually don't like too much sauce, I usually like just a little bit. Otherwise it'd make it a bit either too messy or it just overpowers it a little bit too much for me. Obviously depends on what it is, but generally I wouldn't put too much on.
And that's two.
And where's the other one? Here.
Damn, signal's not getting through. Must be a jammer somewhere. I'll have to bypass it.
Yeah, I know. Do you think I don't know that? Nah, I know nothing about video games. It's true. Quote 138, the good one. You definitely don't have a cheat sheet, Grim. Definitely not.
Now that is one hell of a jamming device.
Top-notch memory. That's what I like to hear.
This is definitely what's blocking the transmission. Bypassing it will be tough, but blowing it up isn't exactly covert. Transmission link-up's good. Time to get out of here.
Have I rubbed off on you, RT?
Heads up. Check your things out. Heads up.
Can't be bothered to deactivate the alarm. Not worth it.
Get support.
These guys have quite an impressive army. I guess none of this really works. Oh no. Perfect.
What the hell's up with my PDA? Uh-oh. Albatross. It's been a while since Moscow. Where's Sis? Oh, that's right. I killed her.
As if her death wasn't enough. I see you've been busy attacking the rest of G-22. If this is a war, Agent Thornton.
What's it to you, Albatross? I was just checking a lead. The next thing I know, your glorified IT guys are crawling out of the woodwork.
You've placed monitoring software on our servers. You managed to infiltrate our system completely. You're very thorough.
I wasn't expecting to find G-22 here, but they sure didn't make me feel welcome when I arrived. Now you want me to do you a favor, right?
Eavesdropping on our servers won't help you. I'm guessing you're looking for an Al-Samad and Halbech connection.
So you're working with both. I should have known.
We've been monitoring both Al-Samad and Halbech, but are affiliated with neither. I'm afraid you'll have to take me at my word, Agent Thornton.
Why would I take your word? I can search your servers now and find out the truth.
If you access that data, I think you'll find it's more trouble than it's worth. Disable your monitoring software, and I will compensate you. I know why you're here. I can help you. Refuse, and you'll find you have few friends here in Taipei.
Oh, I'm surprised you found all the programs. Guess I wasn't as careful as I thought. It took a while to place all of them.
Yes, the fifth was a tricky one, but by then, we knew what to look for.
I'll delete those security exploits. They were a little obvious without some sort of backup. In exchange for removing them, I could use your help. This operation is turning out to be larger than I expected.
Thank you, Mike. And as for your mission, let us say that G-22 has no interest in seeing President Sung placed in jeopardy.
So, you have been eavesdropping on Al-Samad and Halbech.
Yes. Halbech underestimated Shahid. The man was no fool. But even G-22 hasn't been able to determine how Halbech intends to pull off the assassination, or who the assassin is.
I'd rather not wait until Sung is shot to find out. That help you mentioned.
G-22 will be in contact, Mike. And thank you.
I think we're using him. Agent Fortin traced a data trail from Sheikh Shahid's computer network to an apparently abandoned warehouse in Taipei. The warehouse turned out to be an isolated G22 cell. The cell was guarding a shadow network hub that collected and stored data from other intelligence agencies for G22's use. As to whether or not the warehouse cell was in direct contact with other G22 cells before Agent Fortin's arrival is unknown. Agent Fortin successfully bugged the network hub servers but was detected by the operatives guarding the warehouse. With the security compromised, they will likely shut the network down soon. Agent Fortin was able to infiltrate the shadow network hub. Even if the infiltration is detected, it is unlikely all the bugs could be purged. While Albatross and G22 were not friendly with Agent Fortin, the fact he had seemingly disarmed the security exploits in their Taipei cells seemed to give G22 enough incentive to assist in protecting some. It is suspected that their potential involvement may have undisclosed benefits for G22, that Agent Fortin is simply a convenient ally in this situation. Information recovered from the Shadow Network bug indicates details of the assassination plot will be delivered at the Qingmei subway station, lacking a means to locate the courier within the station. However, Agent Fortin cannot apprehend the courier and acquire the plans without further evidence.
You'll never guess who I just got a call from.
Who?
Our favorite seabird, the one who has the tendency to hang around mute teenage girls.
Albatross? I didn't know G22 had a presence in Taipei.
Yeah, it was a shock for me too.
I'm guessing he didn't call to chat. What did he want?
I don't know. Something about a pizza delivery that never showed up. I think it was the wrong number.
Mike?
He wanted my bug shut down. He was good. He found all 5 bugs in just a couple of hours.
All 5?
I planted 6.
Very devious, Mr. Thornton.
Well, I have my moments. So, what do we got?
This is a gold mine, Mike. Major players operating in Taipei, political and economic trends, activist groups. It's going to take a while to sort through all this.
Start with anything relevant to the assassination.
It looks like the network was part of the ShadowNet G22 uses to monitor global intelligence services. I ran a search for the keywords Ronald Sung and assassination, and got a hit.
A sudden spike in grassy knoll activity in the area?
I've got an email intercept indicating that the assassin will be receiving the details of the assignment tomorrow night at the subway station on the Qingmei line.
That's not a lot of new information.
It's something. Maybe if we can find a way to tap into the NSB's computers, we can narrow the search a little more.
You could be right. I'll keep exploring my lead, see if something shakes loose. Anything else I might find useful?
I'm still downloading, but I'm going to say yes. That network has terabytes worth of data. I'll keep you updated via email as I sort through all this.
Sounds good. I'll be in touch when I'm ready to move forward.
Right. Until then.
That's probably a good point to stop, I would imagine. For now. But yeah, so thanks everyone for stopping by. It is very much appreciated. Thanks to RT for the big resub, and thanks to Cloud for the raid. And yeah. Indeed, Grim, sounds like a good plan. Yeah, no problem. Oh. And yeah, I'm just gonna stop the stream here. Just yeah, gonna leave it. So yeah, thanks everyone, and hopefully I'll be on again tomorrow. Hopefully. So yeah, bye bye.